Hi, good evening to Tuesday evening short form lessons. So let's start with sorry, step forward, deflect down, intercept, and punch. So let's go from the beginning of the form to there. Okay. So we're going to stand with feet in attention posture. We're going to just relax and soften and enjoy our session. So heels together. And let the shoulders soften and the face soften. And the whole body relax. Just let go as best we can. Then we sink into the right and step out shoulder width. Sink in the left and bring the right foot round and the heel just relax into that left leg. Allow the arms to softly float up and softly down. Then we're going to turn the heel of the right and sink into the right and step forward and left toward that left. Turn on the ball of the right and step forward and right toward that right. Roll back. Press. Yield. Sink forward, push. A little turn right and then we bring the right foot round on the heel. Send out the hook and bring the right foot round as we sink into the left. Stay in the left as we pick up the right for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. And white crane spreads wings. And then turn left, sinking the right hand down. Turn right as we stretch open. Step out with the left hand heel, brush past the left knee. Sink forward, push, keep turning left as we peel up the back foot. Turn right as we peel up the front foot and play guitar. Then we stretch open again. Step out with the left and push with the right. So now sink back, turning on the heel of the left. The hands sink down to the sides of the body. Stay looking to the left as the hands float up, right hand as a fist. Bring the right foot down, looking to the corner. Sink into the right as the fist comes to your hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step out with the left. Sink forward, punch. Okay, so it's a big posture, but we've done it lots of times, mini form and short form. So let's just do the whole thing tonight. So we've just done, I'll go facing this way first. We've just done brush left knee and push. So we're in the left foot. So we're going to sit back into the right foot, letting the whole body turn to the left as you pivot on the heel of the left foot. And then you keep looking left. It's as if we're going to go to the corner. Pick up the back foot. The hands come up here by your front of the chest, heart. Right foot comes down, looking to the other corner. And then as you sink into the right foot, the right fist comes down as far as your hip, palm up, fist up, like the fist, the palm of the fist facing up. And then we're feeling now like you're stuck in that right foot. So then to release the back foot, we turn left and step out wide onto the heel. And as you're sinking forward, it's like the left hand comes back. It's really your waist turn into that front foot. So the left hand ends up, fingers looking straight up, and the right hand is here. It's that left hand would block if somebody tried to push. Okay, so let's do that. I'll do it once more facing this way, and then we'll do it facing the way we do it when we do our form. So we've just done a brush left knee and push. So your weight's in your left leg. And we're going to sit back into the right foot, letting the left foot turn to the corner. And the hands float down to the side of the body. Now, as you're sinking into the left foot, the right hand starts making the fist. And the two hands come up towards your heart. And the right fist, I'm going to stop and show here because you might as well get this detail now. The right fist fits into the tiger's mouth. So just like that. So this eye is looking at your heart and the tiger's palm is looking towards that. So let's just get that part once or twice. So from brush left knee and push, we sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Now, as you're coming forward, the fist is aiming towards the tiger's mouth and the right foot comes up. Then we turn the waist to the right and bring the right foot down on the heel. and the right foot's looking to the corner. And then as you're sinking into that foot, your right fist, you're turning the waist, and that brings the right fist to the hip, palm up, and the left hand is looking. The left hand, once we get to here, the left hand really doesn't move. It's the waist turn just pulls your right hand to your hip. The left hand stays up here. Then, and notice when you're here now, notice how your back foot will feel as if it's stuck. So we turn to the left, and that releases the back foot. We can step out onto the heel, and then as we sink forward, we punch. So again, as you're going forward, it's like the left hand moves a little bit back towards your body. Okay, so let's do that facing this way now. So we're in the left leg. We've just done brush left knee and push. So we're going to softly, turning to the left, let the hands sink down to the sides of the body. And then softly, the move into the left foot brings the hands up, and the right foot. Right foot comes down on the heel, and we sink into that right foot. Now you're looking straight ahead. Right fist at the hip, palm up, left hand here. And then we turn to the left to release the back foot. Step out onto the heel of the left. And now as you turn back to the center, the right hand moves forward with the body, and the left hand moves a little bit back. So we're trying to get the feel that all of this happens from the waist turns now. So let's do a few more. So from brush, left knee and push, sinking into the left foot. Sinking back into the right foot, turning to the left, coming under the ground into the back foot. Under the ground into the left foot, picking up the right foot, turning it to the corner and sinking down into that right foot. Fist comes to the hip. Then we release by turning left, step out with the left, and sink back to the center for the punch. A fabulous posture. Let's do a few more. So from brush, left knee and push. Sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Sink into the left, scooping the right foot up. So here when the right foot comes down, you've got this, you're kind of stop, you've got this connection here between the fist and the tiger's mouth, and then keep turning to the right. And that waist turn to the right brings your right fist to the hip, palm up, and then the turn to the left. We just notice the arm isn't really moving. We turn to the left, and the left arm, it's as we turn back to the center that the left arm moves back a little bit because your shoulders are moving. It's really more coming from the waist and the shoulders and from the arms. A bit like I was saying with play guitar, that this comes from the movement of your waist. Your waist turning to the center brings the right shoulder forward and the left shoulder back a bit. So it's nice if you can start noticing that, those subtle little turns. So here, turning to the center, brush left knee and push. Sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Sink into the left and let the right hand float up and the left hand. Sinking into the right fist comes to your hip. Turning left, the back foot releases. Stepping out with the left. Sinking forward to punch. So one last one of those. So from brush, left knee and push. Sitting back, turning on the heel of the left. Sinking into the left, the arms come up. Sinking into the right, the fist gets to the hip. Turning to the left, release the back foot. Stepping and sinking forward to punch. Okay, so let's go from the beginning. And this time we'll go the whole way to, we did crossing hands, we did embrace tiger, return to the mountain last week. So we'll do the roll back, press and push now. And let's do that. The diagonal roll back, press and push. So we're going to go from the beginning again. So heels together. And just let yourself soften, sink down, relax. Feel the space all around, up to the ceiling and down to the floor. The space in front and behind. At the sides of the body. Just let yourself relax into this space. And we sink, turning to the right. Stepping out with the left. Sink in the left. Bring the right foot round and heel as the shoulder blades open. and pull the shoulders back as the hands come to rest on cushions away. Allow the arms to float up softly, float down softly. Turn left and turn on the heel of the right, make the ball. Step forward and left, forward off left, sinking the right hand down. Turn on the ball of the right and step forward and right, forward off right. Bring the left foot on the heel. Roll back. Sink into the back foot, turning left. Sink into the front foot as you press forward. Into the back foot as we open. Into the front foot as we push. Then we stay in the front foot and turn a little to the right, keeping that right side steady. Bring the right foot round on the heel. Make a hook with the top hand and turn the waist. Send out the hook. Step out with the left, look at the palm and turn it over as your right foot comes round. Sink in the left and pick up the right for lifting hands. Turn left. Step back with the right. Yield with the left. Yield with the right. White crane spreads wings. Softly turning left. Sink the right hand down. Turning right, we open up. Step out onto the heel. Brush past the knee and sink forward to push. Keep turning left as the back foot peels up. Turning right as the front foot peels up. Play guitar. Open up again. Step out with the left. Brush past the left knee and sink forward. Sit back now tonight, turning on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as we pick up the right foot and bring it down looking to the corner. Sink into the right, bringing the right fist to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step out with the left and sink forward, punch with the right. So we turn left again and the right fist opens. Turn right into the back foot to withdraw. Turning back to the center, the palms turn over. Sink forward to push. And we turn on the heel of the left. Weight on the right foot as the arms open up. Sinking back into the left as the hands cross and the right foot comes back. Just adjusting. And then we stay in the left as the left hand sinks the dantian and back up. Step round to the corner with the right and pull your right hand to your hip as your left hand comes forward to push. Stop as last week. So let's do that once or twice because that's a tricky posture. So we're in crossing hands and we're going to stay in the left foot as the left hand sinks down to the dantian and the right foot turns to the corner and the left hand comes back up. So we're looking to the top corner there. Feel where your left ankle is. Look around to the lower corner and step onto the heel. So then as we start turning to the right, we start pulling the right hand to the hip and the left hand comes around to push and the left foot pivots around at that time. So now you're looking to the corner, you're lined up with your right foot and your left foot is looking to that wall. So from there, there's a little turn more to the right and that turn to the right brings your right hand up to look at the ceiling and your left hand, palm looking at your heart and the fingers are looking towards your right elbow. So this is the first part of roll back. The second part, we're going to turn to the left, allowing the hands to sink down simultaneously. The right hand floats to the heart, the left hand floats to the hip, weights in the back foot. So we staying in the back foot as we come around that back, you're turning back to the center, coming around the outside edge of that back foot until the hands press, weights in the back foot. Then we sink forward, press. The left hand slides over the right as we yield, opening up into the back foot. And then the elbows squeeze in as we come forward for the push. So the push is elbows squeezing in. Notice my arms are not doing this. That's not the push. The push is just the shift. So it feels like it comes under the ground, up. As your hands squeeze in, we're letting that energy come out there through the palms. Okay, so let's go from embrace tiger and we'll add the roll back. So, crossing hands, weight in the left. So we're going to sink down into that left foot as the left hand sinks down to the dantian and comes back up, double ward off. We step around with the right and start pulling your right hand down as far as your hip as your left hand comes round to push. and the left foot has come around as well. So now we're going to, and there's a little turn to the right that brings the right hand up. Now your right elbow is in line with your right thigh down to the knee, and the fingers are looking straight up to the ceiling, and the left palm is connected to the heart, fingers pointing at the right elbow. So feel that connection. So let's do that once or twice. So we're here with the right hand at the hip. I'm just going to turn this way just to show you. So my right hand's at my hip, left palm has just done the push. So there's a little turn of your waist to the right. Now the right leg doesn't move, but the waist turns to the right, and that brings the right hand looking straight up, and the left hand turns in to look at your heart. So see, this is not over here, it's not over there, it's in line with this leg, and the left palm is in line, is looking towards that, connected to the heart. Now, as we turn to the left, keep your right leg steady, turn to the left and let your right hand sink down. Feel that connection to your heart. We've been doing a lot in the morning sessions of connecting to the heart. So this should, this should begin to feel natural to you. You've got a ward-off shape, right hand at the heart. And then we stay in the back foot as we bring the left hand round, and they're both in line with the heart now, and you press into that front foot. When we're in the front foot, the left hand starts sliding over the top, and it's the movement back opens the elbows out, and then the movement forward squeezes them in. So that's our push, the squeezing back in. So let's do that from Embrace Tiger again. So we're here with the weight in the left foot. We got a lovely big ward-off shape, feeling the back open. You've stretched your shoulder blades apart, and we sink down into the left foot, letting the left hand sink down to the dantian and coming back up, a double ward-off at the heart. Feel where the left ankle is. Look around and step onto the right heel, and now start turning to the right, pulling your left hand and foot around as the right hand sinks to the hip. And then we stay in the right foot. There's a little waist turn, and the right hand comes up as the left palm turns in to look at your heart. We transfer the weight into the back foot, sinking the right hand down as far as the heart, the left hand to the hip. Stay in the back foot until the left arm comes round, and then we press into the front foot. The arms pull apart like magnets, pulling apart as you sink into the back foot. And it's like you're squeezing them back together as we come into the front foot. Okay, so let's do that a few more times. So we're in the left, and we're going to sink that left hand down as far as the dantian and back up as we turn to the corner. Feel where the left ankle is. Look around to the right corner, step onto the heel. When the foot comes down, we start turning to the right, pulling the right hand palm up as far as the hip as the left hand and foot come around. Staying in the right foot, we turn the waist a little, and the right hand connects up, fingers looking straight up to the ceiling, left palm looking at your heart. As we turn left, the right hand sinks as far as the heart, and the left hand sinks as far as the hip. We stay in the back foot as we turn the waist back to the center, and then press forward, yield into the back, and sink forward as we push. So let's do two more. Weight in the left. Sink your left hand down as far as your dantian and back up as we turn on the ball of the right. Step onto the heel of the right, look into the corner, seeing where you're going. Pull your right hand to your hip as your left hand and foot come round. Stay turning a little to the right. Right hand looks up to the ceiling. Left palm turns into the heart. Transfer into the back foot as the right hand drops to your heart. Turn back to the center. Press. Yield. And push. So this whole thing is done to the corner, because the next day we're going to do our single whip and we're going to turn to the other corner. So it's a diagonal. So when we do the single whip at the beginning, we go from facing this wall to facing this wall. And now we're going to be going from facing this corner. We're going to come around to this corner. So it's a big shift, and it's great for opening your sense of spatial awareness. So, but it's tricky. So let's go one more time through there, and then we do the whole form. So sinking into the left, we turn on the ball of the right. Step round onto the heel and start pulling your right hand to your hip as your left hand comes round to push. And then the right hand comes up, roll back into the back foot, press into the front, yield into the back, back into the front. Okay, great. So now let's do our full short form. Let's stand for a moment, feeling the whole body, chin tucked in, shoulders relaxed, face soft. Just notice how your body is now after the practice that we've been doing. Notice if you can feel those little pulses of energy in your body. And then sinking into the right, turn a little to the right, stepping out with the left, sink in the left, and softly bring the right foot round on the heel, just relax. Allow the arms to softly float up and softly float down. I'm going to turn on the heel of the right and sink into the right foot as we make the ball. Step forward and left into ward off left, feeling that lovely ward off, left hand connected to the heart. Turn on the ball of the right and make a ball again between the hands. Step forward and right, feeling that ward off with the right connected to the heart, left fingers point in. Turning to the right fingers look straight up to the ceiling as the left palm connects to the heart. Sinking into the back foot, the right palm connects to the heart. Turning back, notice we're pressing straight down the room. We yield into the back foot and we sink forward, looking straight ahead again. Now we're going to turn on the heel of the right, make the hook, send out the hook, and now we've turned the full 180 degrees. We're looking down to the other wall. Stay in the left as we turn on the ball of the right and pick up the right foot. Turn left, letting the hands float down. Step back with the right, yield with the left. Softly, right hand at the heart, yield with the right. Sink the right hand down the center line. Step out with the left to brush past the knee. Sink forward, push left. Right. Play guitar. Open up. Step out with the left, brush left knee, sink forward, push. Sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as we pick up the right to step forward, deflect down, intercept, and punch. And then we turn left and the right fist opens. Turn right to withdraw. Round the back foot as the palms turn over. Sinking forward, push. Turning on the heel of the left to the right. Sinking into the right foot. Sinking back into the left as the right foot comes back parallel, crossing hands. Stay in the left as the left hand sinks to the dantian and back up. Look round to the corner and step onto the heel of the right, pulling your right palm to the hip as the left palm comes round to push. Roll back, sink into the back foot as the right hand drops to the heart. Turn back to the center and press forward. Yield into the back. Sink forward, push. Little turn right and we bring the right foot round to the corner on the heel. Make the hook and bowl. Turn the waist. Send out the hook and turn on the ball of the left and step to the corner with the left foot. Look at the palm and bring the right foot round to look straight down the room as we sink into the left. Sit back into the right foot and turn the body so the left foot's looking straight ahead. Step to the corner with the right, turn the waist, sink the two hands down, turn right and pick up the left foot, punch under elbow. Turn right and open up. Turn back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round, push into your left foot. Turn left and open up. Back to the center. Step back on the ball of the right, bring the left foot round, push into the right foot. Turn right and open up. back to the centre. Step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round, push into your left foot. Turn to the left and we make the ball. We're going to bring that ball with us into the right foot, back into the left foot, step around with the right to the corner and let that ball stretch open. Staying in the right, we bring the left foot up. Turning to the left, the right foot pivots on the heel so the feet are parallel. Sink into the left, step in with the right. Sink into the right, step out with the left. Sink into the left, step in with the right. Sink into the right, step out with the left. And now draw the hook up the centre line. Send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left, step out, bring the right foot around. And then we turn the right foot back out on the heel. Left palm up, pull into your right foot. Turn right and we sink down, turn out the left foot, press down into the left and pick up the right for golden roosters. Step back on the ball of the right and pick up the left, golden roosters. Turn right. Step back on the ball of the left, cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the right. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right, cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the left. Turn to the centre and step out with the left for brush, left knee and push. And then let's keep turning left, the back foot peels up. Turning right, the front foot peels up and down on the ball of the foot for needles at sea bottom. Sink into the right and the arms come over the top. Step with the left, iron fan. Turning on the heel of the left, and we sink back into it as the right fist comes to down again. Step around with the right, turn body and chop. Pull your right fist to your hip. Turn left as the fist opens and we sink into that left foot and split to the front. Turn back to the right and pick up the right foot. Sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step out with the left and sink forward, punch. And then we sit back into the right foot, turning on the heel of the left, crossing the hands, right hand on the outside. Turn the hands over, sweep the right foot round, and heel kick to the corner. Turn back to the centre, fold the right hand over, brush past the right knee and sink forward, push. Sit back, turning on the heel of the right. Step forward with the left and brush left knee and punch down. Turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as we step forward with the right into ward off right. Roll back. Press. Yield. Sink forward, push. Maybe a little turn right and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Make the hook. Send out the hook. Step out with the left. Look at the palm. Turn it over as your right foot comes round. Let's turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as the right palm comes to the hip. Left hand makes a ward off and then we step to the corner with the left. Roll up and push. Turn on the heel of the left and sink into it. As your left hand comes to the hip and the right hand makes a ward off, step around with the right, roll up and push. Sink in the left. Step forward with the right. Step to the corner with the left, roll up and push. Sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as the left hand comes to the hip and the right hand makes a ward off. Step around with the right, roll up and push. And now bringing the right foot round on the heel to the corner. Press the left hand to the dantian. Step forward and left for ward off left. Turn on the ball of the right and step forward and right for ward off right. Roll back. Press forward. Yield into the back. Sink forward, push. Little turn right and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Turn the waist. Send out the hook. Step out with the left, look at the palm and turn it over as your right foot comes round. And then we turn the right foot out as the left palm turns up. Pull into that right. Turn right as we sink down, turn out the left foot and make a fist at the left shoulder. Step forward with the right and turn to the centre to cross the fist. Turn left again. Step back on the ball of the right, sweep with the left, slap with the right. Take the left foot out to the side. You spin around on the ball of the right, heel of the left, ball of the right, and sink into the left. Sweep lotus, and bring the left foot down on the heel, making 2 fists. Turn the waist to the left as we strike with the right. Turn the waist to the right as we strike with the left, peeling the back foot up. Fist opens. Sinking down into that left foot, right hand hammers down, and we turn back to the centre to split. Turn back to the right and pick up the right foot. Sink into it as the fist comes, hip like the one earlier. Turn left, step with the left, and sink forward to punch. And then we turn left again, and the right fist opens. Withdraw into the right foot, turn the hands over, sink forward to push. And then we're going to turn on the heel of the left, opening, sinking into the left as the hands cross at the heart and the right foot comes back. Staying in the left foot, we turn the right foot out, sink into the right, left foot comes in, and we straighten up into attention posture again. And feel the whole body, all the feelings, sensations in the body. Just allow yourself to feel it. Notice where you're feeling tingling, pulsing, numbness. All different ways we become aware of the energy. Okay, so this Tuesday night practice is so good because we get to sit and meditate and soak up all that energy. It's such a bonus to sit at the end and just allow ourselves to allow the body to absorb all those nutrients. So take a moment and find your seat. Just allow yourself to sit down and feel your feet on the ground. Feel the seat that's under you. And then feel that nice alignment up through the core of the body, through the dantian, the heart center, the throat, center of the head, the crown of the head. Feel that column. Imagine all those centers lighting up, shining bright, beaming out this positive light energy. And now let's also feel the heels on the ground and into the center of the foot. Feel into the hip joints, the shoulder joints. Notice the feeling in the palms of your hands. And now let's just feel the presence of the whole body. Feel like you're occupying your whole body from the top of the head right down to the soles of the feet. Just allowing the body to relax as best you can. So soften the feet. Imagine like they're melting down, so feel the ground under them. And feel like they're just melting down into the ground. And feel the whole inside of each foot, the right foot and the left foot, all the way from the sole to the top of the foot. Notice if they're, if you're wearing slippers or shoes, or notice if you can feel how they feel in the slippers or the shoes. I notice I have Tai Chi slippers on, and I'm noticing that I can't feel the slippers. It's like my top of my feet has just melted into the slippers. So just notice how the top of your foot feels, how the sides of your feet feel. Do have some sensations on the lower surface. But when you pay real close attention, you'll find it's hard to know where your shoes or the ground begins and the sole of the foot finishes. It's like the boundary gets less clear as we pay close attention. So now let's just feel up into our ankles. Notice how they feel tonight. The calves and the shins. On both legs. The knees on both sides. The thighs on both, on the right side and the left side. Notice if there's any holding in your thighs, just allow them to relax, to soften. Let's feel into the buttocks and allow the buttocks to feel the support that's under them. Allow yourself to melt down into that feeling of the chair that's supporting you. Feel all up along your back, up along the sides of the torso, the front of the torso, up to the shoulders. It's like a container. And now feel inside in the torso. Just notice any sensations that you can feel inside. Just allow them to be here. Relax into them as best you can. Now notice the sensations across your shoulders and down along the upper arms to the elbows. From the elbows down the lower arms to the wrists. Notice how the palms are feeling. The backs of the hands are feeling. All the fingers and the thumbs. We're just listening. There's no right or wrong. It's just listening to our bodies, noticing how they feel. Now let's bring our attention from the fingertips and the thumb tips right back up through the hands and the arms into the shoulders, allowing the shoulders to relax and soften. Then allowing the neck to relax and soften. The jaw and the chin and the lips. And feel inside in the mouth, the tongue and the teeth and the gums, the throat, the roof of the mouth, and underneath the tongue. Just listen to the sensations, all the sensations in the mouth. Notice if it's moist or dry, or if there's a taste. Now let's notice the sensations in the ears, the nose, the cheeks, the eyelids and the eyes, the forehead and the temples, the crown of the head, the whole scalp, the brain. Now again, let's feel the whole body from the top of the head to the soles of the feet. And just get a sense of the space that the body is occupying. How much space is taking up in this room? And now let's also feel the space around the body, up to the ceiling, down to the floor, the space in front to the walls in front of the body, space to the walls behind the body. Feeling the space to the walls on the right-hand side and the left-hand side. Feeling yourself in this space. Just notice how this space feels to you, the space where you're sitting. And now let's imagine feeling the space all the way to infinity in front of the body, through the walls, through the atmosphere, right out past the sun and the stars and all the galaxies. Imagine feeling all the space to infinity in front of you. Imagine feeling all the space to infinity above the body. And at the right-hand side and the left-hand side, feeling out through the walls, through the atmosphere, past the moon, past the stars, all the way to infinity. And then let's imagine feeling that space behind and below the body. Imagine feeling yourself in this vast, vast, vast eternal space. Imagine what this space would sound like and taste like and smell like. Imagine hearing the silence in this vast, vast eternal space. Imagine all the time that's gone before, all the time to come. And just allow yourself to relax into this eternal now. Just let go into this eternal space of now. Now let's just imagine that our minds are filled with space, surrounded by space, permeated by space. And all our thoughts, all our feelings, emotions, they arise in this vast, vast eternal space. And they just dissolve back into it. Just notice, let's just take a moment to just notice all the thoughts and sensations that have arisen since we started even sitting in this meditation. All the thoughts and the feelings that have come and gone. Notice nothing sticks to this space. It allows all the thoughts and all the feelings. Just allows everything. So just for a moment, allow yourself to feel that allowingness of the space. Open to the sense of welcoming all the sensations just like the space does. Allowing everything to just be as it is. And be as it is. Allow yourself to be as you are right now. And be. And be. And then let's just allow ourselves to take that allowing with us. Just allow yourself to be for the rest of the evening. Nothing to do. Just allow beingness to be. So thanks so much for your company, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Lots of love and bye for now. Namaste. Bye bye.